I just scammed some of the server's most infamous players through a tournament I hosted on the Five Strikes SMP. And you might be wondering, just what in the world did I do to trick some of the smartest people on the server? Well... In my last video, I briefly mentioned my team's plans to become the richest players on the server. And in order to do that, we would need to get gear so if we somehow die, we could easily restock in an instant. Now, villagers are best at doing this for a cheap cost since emeralds are relatively easy to obtain. The only issue with this is that you'd also need to purchase all the enchantments that go along with the gear sets, and that's where things can get a little bit expensive. Because of that, I'm going to host a tournament where players can exercise their skills in multiple fields to get a chance for a golden prize. That's why I've devised a plan with my team to attempt to scam people in a way so we wouldn't have to buy so many emeralds. And although scamming people out of emeralds might seem inefficient compared to using things like string dupers, it just seemed like a bit of fun. I've never actually done it before. You might be wondering why I want to scam people out of emeralds instead of things like netherite or diamonds. Well, villagers at their base level can offer diamond armor for as little as 18 emeralds. With this in mind, I could calculate how much it costs to purchase the tools and translate the entry fees into a reasonable price. That way, unsuspecting guests may believe this is just a cheap price to pay for something easily winnable. And by scamming people out of emeralds, I can save tons on restocks by using the amounts they paid for in the initial application. Now, that sounds great and all, but how would I give people a good enough incentive to actually want to pay the fee? Well, there's this thing called a revival star, and for those unfamiliar with 5 strikes, you're allotted 5 deaths before you're banned off the server. However, there is a way to bypass the maximum death count. By sacrificing revival stars, you could lower your death count by 1, and that basically gives you a second life. With all the other players having at least 1 death on the leaderboards, there wouldn't be a single person who'd want to miss out on an opportunity like this. Paying a small amount of emeralds for an item only retrievable by killing one of Minecraft's hardest bosses sounds like an incredible deal, and honestly, if I wasn't the one who orchestrated the scam, I probably would have fallen right into their trap. And with all that said, we can finally move on to the actual prep work of the scam. Let's do this thing. And we're done! Now we just have to schedule a time for players to participate in the tournament, and the scamming can officially begin. Alright, welcome to the server's first tournament, which we'll probably never have again. Anyways, line up. Go ahead and line up right here.
Ow!
I'm gonna start doing an invite because actually here, you know what?
You taking attendance or something?
If you don't stop throwing
okay.
these seeds.
What do you guys do? Okay, so we got a rule book here, right? Feel free to sign that if you'd like. Just, I mean, yeah.
I'd love signing things without consent.
Well, I mean, don't like literally sign it. Just put like your name, like type it.
Hand it over.
Because I only made one of those, and I was too lazy to make more. Anyways,
No,
okay.
it's not.
And then while you do that,
Feel
feel free to put your stuff in a chest. You want to put in here for sure.
Oh my god, how long did this take you?
Quite a while.
I'm reading this whole thing. I don't know if you put something like, oh, you have to pay 1,000 diamonds in here.
You see, going into this, I knew fully well that somebody like PizzaKing would go out of his way to completely read the terms and conditions. And that's why I left some of the major things out that I'll get to later. Yeah, you can't bring anything out from the outside.
You know, I'm too lazy, so I'm just gonna sign it.
Okay.
I'd rather pay the 1,000 diamonds than spend and waste 5 seconds of my life.
Or you could just do that, I guess. Anyways, the basic formalities and checks went by pretty smoothly, and we'd start the minigames after a few minutes. And part of my footage got corrupted while I was recording this, so you won't be able to see the beginning half of the trivia questionnaire. Setting that aside though, the tournament was going by pretty well, and it was clear that our main target, PizzaKing, would be one of the finalists in the tournament, and all we had to do was get Mystery into the top 2. But he was kind of throwing on every single game mode I created. He failed to win the trivia, his teammate went off to build toilets during the build battle for some reason, and he didn't even make it to the second layer in the parkour course. Like, he could have cheated during the game. Because I forgot to copy and paste the parkour rules into the rulebook, he could have just mined blocks around him and then built up. Yeah, he's kind of dumb. But don't worry, because for some reason, everybody had to go, and they naturally became the last 2 people in the tournament. What a coincidence. Anyways, we all know what you're here for, so I'll just get right to the chase. 3, 2, 1, begin.
You almost hit my toe.
Watch your health. You got those health potions for a reason. I also don't know how much damage it's doing, because this is like sharp 3, but you have prot 4, so... Go at close range, interesting. Oh, Pizza had to resort to a splash potion. Trying to keep some distance using the bushes, I see. Got your potions, don't forget them. The trash talking has already started. Oh, using the instant health. I think that was the first we've seen from Mystery. Are you dead? Oh, I didn't see. Use the bows. You guys already used all your cobwebs? Oh, no, never mind. Oh, he got stuck, he got stuck! Flat. 2 instant health. I jumped over the cobweb. Oh, you're stuck, man. Watch out. You're stuck. Oh, now you got him stuck. Oh, he's critting him out, critting him out. Trying to use the bows, trying to keep them distant. Ooh! Oh, I thought you got him stuck there. Okay. Resetting, I see. Using the bows again.
Oh no!
Oh, you got yourself stunned, man. Watch out, watch out.
No, no! Ah!
Don't pop, bro. Don't pop.
I'm gonna pop. Pop it like the top. Oh, these shots off.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Okay, hold on, hold on, wait, stop, wait, stop. What the hell? Why do you have a potion effect?
Someone just hit me with speed, bro.
What do you mean?
Someone just hit me with speed, bro.
There's nobody here. I'm the only one here.
Are you cheating right here, bro?
Say it with me, boys. We got him. Because PizzaKing didn't analyze the rulebook deeply, he couldn't find any loopholes within it. You see, the main thing was that whoever had the potion effects, other than the ones given after a totem would pop, they would get disqualified, and they would also lose eligibility to obtain the grand prize. If you look closely, you can see an invisible person holding a bow standing off to the side on the bleachers. This was Lala, and what she did was shoot a tipped arrow at King, giving him speed. That's why you can see him getting a random effect out of nowhere. She was also exempt from breaking any rules, since I never specifically stated that spectators couldn't interfere with the contesters. With this in mind, we had King in a corner, and he would soon be forced to give up 3 revival stars for breaking the rules. Or so we thought. It turns out that he'd actually caught a glimpse of Lala, and had visual proof he wasn't cheating. I tried to play it off, saying that she wasn't here and he could have secretly splashed a potion of swiftness on himself, but it was too late, and he had all the evidence he needed. Now, I prepared a special trap in case this exact thing were to happen, but...
Bro!
Oh! I completely missed. It was all over. Our plan failed miserably, and King saw right through our lies and even had video evidence of Lala shooting him. I also apparently broke a server rule where I wasn't supposed to be using stasis chambers to flee from fights, in which I was trying to do, but the stasis chamber didn't even activate correctly. I reluctantly ended up having to sign a non-aggression agreement with PizzaKing because I could have gotten temporarily banned for breaking that rule, but he was pretty lenient about it and decided to let it slide. I inevitably gave up a revival star to King since he technically won the duel, and I left pretty disappointed. We needed to get back at King, but I couldn't break the treaty we just signed, otherwise I'd get banned on the spot and I'd have no way of returning. I woke up the next morning to read a message sent from Lala. She told me about how Tanuki, a player that doesn't currently belong to any team, yet can be quite the chaotic handful to deal with, wanted to support our cause in exchange for something she deemed even more valuable than revival stars. Toilets. Not just any toilets, skibbity toilets. I'll just let that sink in for a moment. At first, I was pretty against her joining our team since her values didn't align with ours. Yet I began to see the true nature of her capabilities. Tanuki has caused quite the commotion back in her first days of joining Five Strikes, with the biggest one having stolen not one, but 2 beacons from a player. And could you guess who that is? That's right, it's PizzaKing. She wasn't just all talk and no brains though. She actually had a really good idea that could let us get back at PizzaKing without me being entirely responsible for what is to come next. She wanted to fill all of Spawn with these little toilet shrines she likes to make, and, better yet, we could make these out of obsidian so King would have to spend hours trying to clean up the mess we'd made. And do you know what's the best part? Because we signed the non-aggression treaty, we couldn't grief the shrines we built either, so he'd have to leave them there. And even if we did, that would give us a reason for war, and we could finally get back at him for taking our revival star. We went to the end to collect obsidian, and by the time I filled up a shulker box, I realized we didn't have enough time to completely mine all the towers we initially planned to. Because Tanuki was already at spawn, and Borkman, King's ally, had already seen her, we had to act fast. Since Borkman was King's ally, who also just happened to be the server's owner, he ended up banning us for what he deemed was griefing. Now, I wasn't mad over the fact I ended up getting banned for something that wasn't really griefing, since they didn't even own the land themselves. Like, I literally built an arena right next to the village. How was that land theirs? Anyways, while half of our team was actively promoting our new traditions, the other half just stood and watched. I was pretty upset since they were supposed to be our teammates, that they didn't even dedicate themselves for something as small as this. Lala literally participated in the war we had before, and it doesn't make sense as to why she wouldn't want to now. I spoke with Mystery after the whole ordeal, and we decided to leave our current team. Although I would have loved to have power in numbers, it didn't even matter if they weren't even assisting us when we needed them to. Mystery was the only person I truly trusted, and I was glad I could have someone like him by my side the entire time. We gave up on our original plan to conquer the server's economy, and chose to look towards a new goal. This ban meant nothing to us, and we weren't going to accept our fates just yet.